Yo, what's going on? It's your boy BuzyBaker. This is like the 4th episode of On the Couch. And this group right here, man, of course, they from the Ellenwood area. You already know this little crowd.
We still in the hotel lobby.
Yeah, you gotta be quiet. What's up with y'all? Y'all feeling?
You gotta deal with us right now.
Thank you for having us.
Nah, thank y'all for joining the couch. So I want to first say, 15 years ago, June 29th, that was like 2004. I think I was in like 8th grade, 9th grade. Knuck If You Buck came out. And that was like a song you play at all the parties and either get somebody about to start fighting or a fight break out. So I just want to talk about how did that song even come about?
I mean, really, it was like, we was going to the skating ring at that point in time, you feel me? It was just some shit, we ran around the skating ring saying it.
We was in 8th and 9th grade too.
Yeah, run around there be like, look, you boy, we run around that motherfucker like, I beat your ass. Like, they just,
yeah.
some shit they transcend into the studio, you know what I'm saying? We said it, everybody found it, we did it. Psycho wrote that. That's his saying.
I basically, Sammy Sound had a song called Knuckle Up Boy back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like on the same type vibe. I just broke it down to Knuck If You Buck Boy like that. So.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me because, back then we had MySpace, the MySpace area, but right now, social media is just so...
And I'm still famous on MySpace.
You still got top 8 and all that.
Yeah.
Social media is so like popping right now, and Knuck If You Buck is played at almost every party, you know what I'm saying, at least once.
Still to this day.
Still to this day, not even that, you know what I'm saying?
That's powerful.
That's real powerful. So how do y'all even feel about that?
It's a blessing. I think when we started, I don't know if anybody really knew the impact that Knuck If You Buck would have, but we were so young and all we knew was music. All we knew was going to school, and we captured the energy that we saw at school, whether it was a food fight or a fight in the gym or whatever. Everybody would chant something, and whatever we were exposed to, that's what we wrote about. So early on, there was a lot of fighting. It was a lot of aggression and stuff, but that's all we knew. The house parties, you're gonna dance for a little bit, but then when Lil Jon come on, when Pastor Troy come on, when Sammy Sound come on, when crunk music come on, it just hypnotizes you into being that alter ego of yourself.
For sure.
So
it gets you mad high, especially
Them songs really took on their own life. Like, we got our own life. You feel me? We wasn't sitting there like Knuck If You Buck the one. Like,
yeah.
You feel me? Like,
I didn't
the
like
streets
it at
did
first.
it. For real, like that was not our first choice. Like the streets did that.
Right.
The people did that. They made the fans, they made Knuck If You Buck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The people.
The people did
Yeah,
that.
we had
If
other
it was up to
songs.
us, it'd have been totally different song.
Yeah, I definitely thought we had harder songs.
Look at bro.
Knuck If You
I'm
Buck.
dead serious.
But the crowd, we started doing music really early. Before the promoters and anybody knew of Crime Mob, they knew of Knuck If You Buck. They knew of some young people, and we had to finesse our way into the clubs. And once they heard the song, the high schools already knew about it because we were doing hand in hands in high school. But
what was you at talking to Coco Brother?
Well, the first time I met Coco Brother was in the club, but
When
I
they
used to
said
pass
call?
him out. Oh yeah.
When they said call,
Because I was like the
sound
first
point
business person with a cell phone. I had my Metro PCS phone and working at McDonald's, and we had our airbrush shirts and stuff, and we used to start at the skating rings. We did all the skating rings and stuff, and then we got our DJs and stuff up, and then we started doing the teenage clubs. And back then, you had teenage clubs, you had the skating rink where you skate till 11 and then you party till 12, and you take the skates off, and that's when everybody fought. Like, yeah.
It was real.
Real on the skating room floor.
So I want to talk about the hiatus that y'all had for a minute. Y'all dropped 2 albums, and it was a moment when the music just stopped. So and y'all kind of split ways. So for the people that don't know that, what actually happened?
Well, the first thing was we realized that we didn't have our business all the way together. We signed before we were 18. We didn't have any real legal representation. So we signed our rights away, and we didn't know it. So that took a minute for us to get that back. And then we had more legal stuff that we had to get through, and that took another 10 years. So 2015, we finally got free of all the other stuff. So, you know, it took a minute, but now we are free agents. We're free and clear, and all of our new music, we own all our masters, and we independent, and we finna partner up with somebody with distribution. We're gonna keep everything in our pocket, bitch.
That's the main goal. So this third album, what can people expect? Can we expect the same fighting mode from Crime Mob or a whole different vibe?
I mean, you could expect. I mean, if you bought the second album, you really could expect the first and the second album together.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's basically what I can say. You feel what I'm saying?
More mature.
It's more mature, but it's gonna be crunk.
Yeah.
It's gonna be second album. We thought we was mature. You know what I'm saying? We really want mature. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get the best of both worlds. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. The first album I think was more straight fighting,
High
school stuff. And then the second album we started branching out more and having our own individual styles and topics and stuff. And I think this album we all have kids and we're all like family oriented, and you know, so it's more about don't play with our money and go get money.
I'm still
and
18,
spend the money and so we ain't fighting. You know, we're all, I think most of us or maybe all of us are legally licensed to carry, so you know, or got a shooter or two. So
play with it. No felonies. No felonies.
Keep
play
a shooter on the side, maybe. Don't have to get our hands dirty.
And I know that you and Diamond also work on new music, so when can people expect that?
Ooh, maybe late fall. Late fall, we're gonna do a surprise, well, a single tonight. We're performing one of our new songs tonight, so that'll be good to see and like to feel it out. But right
it's
now,
rocking too. I heard it sound shit. It's rocking. I heard it in the van. And it sound shit.
Yeah, they just not hearing the music, but it's still very new. We're still trying to find the Diamond and Princess sound as far as our voices together, being older now. But it sounds good, you know, so we're doing that, but we're focused right now on getting these festivals done, celebrating our 15-year anniversary, doing these shows, getting these features and stuff, and then working on the Crime Mob 3 album, and then a Diamond and Princess album.
So that's what's up. I do want to say, like, how was it when you got a call from
this net? I'm like, man, I don't want to keep smiling.
Yeah, the net is really
trying
on
to be
some other time though. But how was it when you got that call from Solange about performing for that Gala After-Party though?
Man.
That was big. I was
big,
surprised. I was like, look at shit.
And it looked like it was a small ass little...
It was small, man. That was a whole like thing because the first time they reached out, it was Valentine's Day, and her lawyers reached out about getting a clearance. So okay, cool. It has to be Knuck If You Buck. All right, whatever. And I was like, no, it's just your voice. I'm like, okay, what verse though? I was like, no, it's not a song. I'm okay, so she wants to pay me for my voice. What the fuck? Where did she hear me? She want me to say my ABCs? It was like, no, we'll send you the clip. So they sent this clip of us, 2006 clip, Too Young to Get in Club Onyx, which is a strip club in Atlanta. It was Scrappy's birthday. We was waiting on him to pull up so he could walk us into the club. But we were already on club number 3, so we were lit. And we were just playing around. I was interviewing her, whatever, and she grabbed my fake mic and I was like, bitch, don't touch the mic. So she sampled that one little 5-second part of me saying, bitch, don't touch the mic, and she put it on her album. So I was like, so she had time to look at YouTube? Like,
hey,
how
you
does
never know.
Who sits around and finds 10-year, 11-year-old crime
people,
social media,
fans.
And Solange actually found it, and then on top of that, so then that cleared or whatever. We did the paperwork for that, and then I was like, hey, you guys want to do Coachella?
Wow. Yeah. Coachella.
So we were about to do Coachella. They was working out the numbers and stuff, and then she pulled out of Coachella, and I was like, fuck, that would have been amazing. So she pulled out of Coachella, and then like 3 weeks later, they was like, okay, well, she wants you guys to come up for the Met Gala, but you guys got to be here in 2 days. What? We got to have hair, makeup, wardrobe, flight. Like it was a whole thing. Like, and then we got all of that together, get there, and I felt like we was getting pumped. because I'm thinking, okay, Met Gala, everybody's gonna be in these ball gowns and stuff.
Facts.
We get there and I felt like we was on like East Chinese.
Vietnamese.
Look around. we
We in Washington,
were not in Kansas anymore. There's a lot of different ethnic people. I have to be respectful. But we were not in Kansas anymore. And I'm like, yo, this is not the address. Because it looked like we were like in the middle of a dark alley. And then somebody opened the door and it was like unicorns and confetti and the Easter bunny just shit out confetti or something. It was like lights and sparkles everywhere. And I was like, what the fuck? And it was like streamers coming all the way down to the ground. So we were literally hunched over. So okay, now how are we gonna perform? It's like, just gotta perform. I was like, I still don't believe it. I still don't believe it. And then like 10 minutes later, Solange comes up. And I was like, okay, fuck, this is real. Okay, shit, what do I say? I like your music. I'm a fan, thank you. First thing come out my mouth. Bitch, how the fuck you find us? She was like, I love y'all. Like, y'all like fucking dope. I love Crime Mob.
Houston, Texas,
I can die right
Shouts
now.
out to Solange.
Shouts out. So then we went in. I knew it was real. We went in, and everybody was like vibing. And then they heard I play their shit, and it was like everybody was in a trance. And it was like, you sit down. And she sat down Indian style on the floor of the little restaurant. Her and her friend sat in Indian style. And she put her phone up, and I was like, it is go time.
Let's get it.
And
that's
she
dope,
knew
though.
every word, every song, and she was just with her camera. I was like, oh my God. Oh, I can die. So thank you, Solange, because Solange got Diamond and Princess back together, and this Crime Mob album gonna be on the way, and all that other stuff. So yeah.
Man, look, I appreciate y'all for taking the time to do the
Thank
interview because
you.
let me tell y'all, Crime Mob, when I was in middle school, like I said, when I was in middle school, you know what I'm
We
saying?
were too. Stop making us look like we
Hey.
we were in middle school
I
with
was
you.
in there. He was in middle school. I was in the 9th grade. He said 2000.
I mean, I think I was in like 8th grade. I was about to, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I graduated in 09, so.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, well. He was in middle school, was in high school. Okay.
Okay, yeah. But nah, I appreciate it. Y'all be on the lookout for that Crime Mob album. Be on the lookout for Princess
Mob
and
3.
Diamond.
Crime Mob
New
3.
music.
Stream Weekend Hit, that's out now.
Yes.
Stream the first 2 albums.
Yes.
You got that Diamond and Princess on the way.
On the way.
And keep spending that Knuck If You Buck, you know what I'm saying? 15 years.
Damn, 15 years. And that Juju.
Yeah.
On
Spin
that
Juju
beat.
and Karma.
Oh yeah, stream the Creed 2 soundtrack.
Creed 2
Oh yeah,
soundtrack.
JT soundtrack.
We can hit.
All of that. And go get that MLB baseball game because we on there too.
MLB 2K19.
And Tomb Raider 2020 starring me.
That way.
Not
that
yet,
way.
but I
I
hope
used to
so.
try to yeah.
If y'all want a Tomb Raider, come holler at me.
Right.
Thank y'all for having us.
Good.
Love.